Clemson did a very good job with their physicality. And when you go back and look at the game, you like to think that it was the game came down to the wire in those last 3 or 4 minutes. But in reality, our inability to get those rebounds, their physicality inside on the boards, going over our backs, being able to keep the ball alive, I thought did us in. I thought they fought very hard. I thought their defense was very well, looked very good in the beginning of the game. But I thought that our guys stayed focused, maintained their poise, and give us a chance to get back in the game. Our execution was really good, especially after timeouts. We got the shots we wanted. Inexperienced guys are starting to grow up a little bit. I thought they gave us a big boost. Got 22 points off the bench tonight, which is good for us at this stage of our development. But I thought they made the winning plays, the hustle plays, the recovery plays down the street, the entire game that made a big difference in the game. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be complaining about another team being bigger and stronger than us. But they actually were a little more experienced, a little wider shoulders, took up a lot of space in there. And I thought that our four-guard lineup was challenged more by our inability to get those key rebounds during many parts of the game. That's to their credit. That's why they're the number 1 team in the ACC. Obviously, they shot the ball extremely well in the beginning of the game. A lot of that was because I thought that we held up short on Tyson, and we did a little better job there the second half. But that's what good teams do. They find ways to win games, close games. They make the big shots, make the big free throws. That allows you to be number 1 team in the ACC. Any question?
How tough is Hunter to deal with in those late game situations? Because he can shoot the 3 or he can get inside. He's a good free throw shooter. Seems like he can.
Well, I thought we took some shot fakes on the baseline and gave him about 3 layups driving the baseline. That's just his experience. I think this might be his 5th year. He's just showed that his experience, the confidence. He shot the ball with confidence. And I thought that when we were rushing, taking this 3 away in the second half, I thought he did a very good job driving the basket, and not only creating for himself, but creating for his teammates. I think in the first 16 points, he had 12 of them. We seemed not to have an answer for him. And while they were executing and moving the ball, he obviously had tremendous range. We didn't do a very good job of closing out and contesting. We had good shots, and then there were periods in the first part of the game that we were getting stops, but we were not very efficient on the offensive end. But then once we got into some type of rhythm offensively, I thought that we were able to claw back to the lead there in the first half. But Hunter's a really, really good player. First team all ACC in my opinion.
I know there are no moral victories at a place like this, but getting down 16-2 after what happened Tuesday, for your guys to show that fight and to kind of punch back, what did that say about maybe them growing up and the maturation of this team?
Well, there's no doubt that we have been challenging our guys to come out and play with that level of focus every game, and we have not had that consistent effort. I think a lot is that we're able now to give guys a little fresher, keep them fresher, a little fresher. We got some guys who were not maybe experienced early in the year. Now we're able to get them in the game and give them a blow, which allows us to play harder for longer stretches of the game. But for them to bounce back and give a full account of themselves for 40 minutes a day, I feel that's where you like to see a team respond when you have a game as poorly played as we did against University of Miami. We're going through a lot. We learn a lot about ourselves. learn a lot about what it takes to win at this level. If we can be as consistent in the last 9 games, I'm anxious to see what good we can come out of it as we go down the stretch of the remaining games of the year.
Chandler had his best game, season high in minutes. I mean, Baba had his best game too. I mean, just performance of those young freshmen. What can they do for you down the stretch?
Well, there's no doubt that Jackson, I thought, played with a lot more confidence tonight. I mean, he actually played with the confidence he played in high school. He was getting downhill. He was getting into the middle of the lane with no hesitation. He's now shooting the jump shot with confidence. And that's a kid who didn't practice for 8 weeks because of a broken thumb. And so he's showing a lot of growth, giving us good leadership on the floor. I was especially pleased with his defense, him moving his feet, containing the dribble, and being a factor in there. So, along with Baba, he goes from, he's just going through the development period. He's gaining his confidence, trying to get his feet under him. Hit a 3 and he shot an air ball. But that's just nerves, that's experience, that's getting accustomed to playing at the level that we know he's capable of playing, but I expect him to continue to keep getting better and better. I thought Adebisi, I thought he came in and gave us some pretty good minutes on the court. He was hustling and moving and played with no fear. So I'm glad to see some of the younger guys sending the signal to us that we're ready now and we want to be part of turning this thing around.
How rare is it to bring in somebody after the season basically starts, and then they contribute during the season?
Well, that's very challenging for a young man, especially when you are just getting started with your career. The mindset of sometimes not really knowing exactly where you're supposed to go, and we would like to be able to move him around in different positions, but once you weren't left with one spot on the floor, it's not always easy when you're inexperienced to make those adjustments. We ran a play for him in the first half, and he knew where he was supposed to go, but got confused on the execution. Much better in the second half. We got the ball to him in 6 spots, and I think he's going to be fine. Talking about ball, but we gotta grow up fast now. We got 9 games to go. We can't have these ups and downs as we try to finish strong in the season. We're 5 and 6 now, and we got to find a way to be nice. We can win all of them, and this is going to be extremely challenging. That's the goals we got to try to reach.
When you guys were up 3 and you guys ended up fouling, was there any confusion there, or was that the plan?
Well, we wanted to foul, but we didn't get a chance to. I think that when they threw the ball inside the Tyson, or they got a rebound, missed the shot and got a rebound. What was that sequence?
No, it was coming out of a timeout. It was like 10 seconds left, and you guys fouled them. They hit two free throws, and you guys only hit one of them, and then that's it. I didn't know if that was a plan to foul.
No, we were up 3, right?
Right.
Yeah, we didn't want to give them a chance to shoot 3, and so we had intended to foul. I don't know the exact sequence of what happened, but unfortunately, I thought once they got a rebound, I thought we fouled PJ Hall doing that stretch.
Somebody ran right before that.
Yeah. You know,